This is a list of some of the most dangerous gang members that died throughout the month of October 2022. With the war in Chicago going rampant, many gang members died throughout Chicago monthly. I got the reason how they died, where they died, and what set they was from. I'm giving you what the news isn't telling you. Chicago is approaching 600 homicides in 2022, but the number of shootings and killings remain below each of the past 2 years. Through the end of October, 580 people have been killed in the city. That makes a 16% decline compared to the same period in 2021, which was the city's deadliest year since the 90s. Plus, 3,016 people have been shot to date in 2,441 separate incidents, which is also a 20% decline from the same time last year. Just the past month alone, which is crazy, Chicago had a total of 61 homicides, and this first murder is pretty crazy, with the rival gang members going on live and claiming the body after he was killed.
Bro, I don't know what it is. Block him. Nah, it's about, damn, that go 12 right there. Anyway, it don't matter where you at, it's gonna go down.
See what I was just telling out 12? That's why I told you let's move around.
I knew it. I ain't gonna lie, come on.
When they move around, we finna disperse real quick.
October 1st, 2022, LaParis Brown, aka A-Rad from Welsh World, was standing in the 300 block of West 110th Street at about 1:20 p.m. when someone walked up on him and shot him in the head. He was taken to Christ Medical Center where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. And the crazy thing is, Welsh World is known to beef heavy with 757, and after his death, some 757 members went live, making fun of him and claiming the body. They even dissed STL Rose, who died last month.
Everybody killed their main dog.
We killed their main dog.
We killed their main dog. Stood on, still free,
You really won't believe this next murder. I don't know if it's the police fault or Chicago members just that crazy, but only about 8 hours later, Marcus McCoon Lewis, aka Lil Savage / Marquise, from the NLB / school gang set, was in the 300 block of West 110th Street. Yes, that's literally the same spot the last guy died in. At around 9:05 p.m., he was found suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. Someone commenting on his death wrote, "Can't understand how two guys get dropped within hours on the same block. Here in Detroit, the hood is hot for days after a killing." But this next person wouldn't be killed by no op. October 2nd, 2022. The incident began around 5:05 a.m. after someone approached a patrol officer's vehicle to report that a man had pointed a gun at him. Then the officer located the suspect near Evergreen and Hudson, but he ran away. Officials said that officers searched the area and found the man again and began to chase him on foot. The man that they was chasing was Antonio Gomez, aka Sad from the OTE set. At some point, an officer deployed their taser 2 times without an effect, and then Antonio fired his gun towards the police officer, in which the officer returned fire and killed him in the 400 block of West Blackhawk. Sev was a well-loved OTE member, but this next person on our list would be from the Hit Squad set. Squad is a set of Gangster Disciples, Black Disciples, and Black P Stones. Squad's main beef is with Stony Spot and Cranktown. But on October 6, 2022, Joseph Jackson, aka Wu, at about 3:50 a.m. was found unresponsive in the 1300 block of West 73rd Street with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. I learned from my sources that this next person allegedly got killed over a gun that he took. October 11th, 2022, Curtis Gateway Jr., aka Lil Curtis from Hoodie Gang / Get Busy Gang, was in the 1900 block of East 79th Street when someone pulled up on him and shot him multiple times at about 8:40 a.m. This guy allegedly took a gun from someone from Drench Gang, and allegedly they came back to get back, and that's why he lost his life.
Chicago police say 17-year-old Curtis Gatewood was walking on the 1900 block of East 79th Street around 8:30 in the morning on Tuesday. That's when police say someone in this dark-colored 4-door sedan, possibly a Hyundai Sonata, shot him multiple times. The suspect is later seen on surveillance video getting on a bus. He appears to duck from cameras while wearing a light-colored jacket with a drawstring at the bottom, a black hat and mask, dark gray hoodie and pants, with white shoes.
Lil Curtis was the 28th person killed in South Shore this year. This next person was from Bando Boys / Face World 069. Face World 069 is a set of mainly black disciples, gangster disciples, as well as renegade gangster disciples. And they mostly beef with Brick Squad and CMB. But it was October 14th, 2022. Keith Otis Jr., aka Lil Keith from Bando Boys / Face World 069, was traveling westbound on 76th Street in a blue Volvo SUV when he struck a tree and was ejected from the car. He was transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. Then it was October 15, 2022. Eddie Boyd, aka Kimmo from Trap Squad OTZ said, and these guys allegedly beef with Face World 069, located on 67th to 69th, Bell de Clermont. But Eddie Boyd was found unresponsive after hearing gunshots in the 700 block of West 50th Street. Just after midnight, he was taken to the hospital where he later died from his injuries. He was only 17 years of age and he was a well-loved Trap Squad member. This next person I couldn't find any real backstory on. He was allegedly from the Complex 1300 Cutter Gang set, but Cutter Gang beefs with Face World 079. October 15th, 2022. Sterling Wilkins, aka Sterling, 27 years of age, and a woman 25 years of age, was in the 8700 block of South Burley Avenue when someone pulled up and shot them both. Sterling Wilkins was pronounced dead at the scene and was shot in the back. The woman was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center where she was shot in the leg. The woman was listed in fair condition. This next person is out of the PBG set. PBG, or Pooh Bear Gang, is a GD set having a large territory on the north border. But on October 18th, 2022, 2 people were shot, and it all happened around 4:40 p.m. Raymond Ronald, aka Lil Wreck, from the PBG set, was inside a vehicle in the 2500 block of West Est Avenue when him and another person was shot. He was shot in his face and his thigh and was pronounced dead at the hospital. The second person was struck in the face and was taken to the hospital in good condition. This next person is from Ace World / Saw Block, also called Road Life 2. This set is mainly gangster disciples and is located around the area of 65th and Minerva. October 22nd, 2022. At about 9:30 p.m., Carl Hall Jr., aka Carl from Ace World, 31 years of age, was shot fatally at a home in the 8300 block of South Marshfield Avenue. Another 31-year-old man was accused of shooting him. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. Then it was October 26, 2022. Tyler Moore, aka King Ty from Blake Block / Lock City, was driving in the 700 block of North Greenview Avenue at about 7:50 p.m. when someone in a black Jeep opened fire on him, hitting King Ty in the back. He was pronounced dead at St. Francis Hospital. Then it was October 28, 2022. Davion Bradford, aka Day Day, was from State Boys 021 set, was driving at about 11:35 a.m. in a 10900 block of South Halstead Avenue when all of a sudden another vehicle approached. Then they exited their vehicle and opened fire on him, striking the man in the body. He was taken to Christ Medical Center where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. These last 2 people was killed on the same day. The first one was Anthony Sims Jr., aka Lil Ant, from the State Boys 021 set. At around 3:30 p.m., the 18-year-old was traveling westbound in the 1900 block of West 17th Street when someone pulled up on him and shot him in the lower back. He was taken to Stroger's Hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. But only around 4 hours later, around 6:15 p.m., Lamonte Johnson, aka Monte from 4 Block / YGE, was outside a home in the 400 block of West 104th Street at 6:15 p.m. when someone pulled up on him and shot him multiple times. He was pronounced dead at the scene. This murder will mark the 14th member that died from gun violence in Chicago this month. But that'll be about it for this video. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed, stay well. Yeah, I'm out.